Trick 1. Confirmation bias. Ever noticed how you tend to believe things that align with your existing views, but question anything that challenges them? That's confirmation bias. Your brain naturally looks for, remembers, and favors information that supports what you already believe. For instance, if you think morning workouts are best for weight loss, you'll likely seek out articles that agree, while ignoring studies that say time of day doesn't matter. It's not intentional. It just feels better to be right. Awareness of this bias helps you think more critically. Next time something just makes sense, ask, am I really being objective? Trick 2. Anchoring bias. When making decisions, we often rely too heavily on the first piece of information we see. This is called anchoring. Say you're buying a car and the dealer starts with a very high price. Even if they offer a discount later, your idea of a good deal is now anchored to that inflated starting number. Marketers use this all the time. It was $199, now $99. Seems like a steal. But that was price may have been arbitrary. Always ask yourself, what is this actually worth to me? Trick 3. Availability heuristic. We tend to judge how common or likely something is based on how easily examples come to mind. For example, after hearing about a plane crash on the news, you might feel more afraid to fly, even though flying is one of the safest modes of transport. It's just that dramatic events stick in our memory. To counter this, focus on data, not feelings. Just because something is easy to remember doesn't mean it's likely to happen. Trick 4. The sunk cost fallacy. Have you ever kept doing something just because you've already put so much into it, even when it's clearly not working out? That's the sunk cost fallacy. Imagine you buy a non-refundable concert ticket but feel sick the day of the show. You might still go because you don't want to waste the money. But that money is already spent, whether you go or not. Smart decisions are based on future value, not past investment. Cut your losses when it's the better long-term choice. Trick 5. The framing effect. The way something is worded can drastically influence how we feel about it, even if the facts stay the same. If a doctor says a treatment has a 90% success rate, it sounds great. But if they say it has a 10% failure rate, it suddenly feels riskier, even though both are true. Marketers, politicians, and media constantly use framing to sway opinions. Train yourself to look past the wording and dig into what's really being said. Trick 6. The Dunning-Kruger effect. This is the bias where people with low ability tend to overestimate how skilled they are, while experts often underestimate themselves. Why? Because beginners don't yet know what they don't know. Meanwhile, experts see the full complexity and become more cautious in judging their own expertise. This effect reminds us to stay humble and open to learning. Confidence isn't always a sign of competence. Trick 7. Inattentional blindness. Sometimes we miss what's right in front of us simply because we're focused on something else. A famous example is the invisible gorilla experiment. People watching a video and counting basketball passes often completely miss a person in a gorilla suit walking through the scene. This happens in real life too, like not noticing a pedestrian while checking GPS. It's a reminder that attention is limited. Just because you didn't see something doesn't mean it wasn't there. Understanding these 7 mental shortcuts can sharpen your thinking and help you make better decisions. These tricks aren't flaws, they're evolved ways our brains simplify the world, but sometimes they can lead us astray. Which one do you think you fall for the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into the mind. Thanks for watching.